Hi, I'm Christine. I go to the Miami Valley School and I am taking a class called Buddhism. And what we're doing is we're spending half our time meditating and the other half, you could say, studying Buddhism in a more academic sense. So we have two texts. Right now we're mainly focusing on The Secret of the Vajra World. And we're also, recently we've been watching a movie about um, this guy named Trungpa Rinpoche, who was an enlightened Buddhist from Tibet. So I'm just going to talk about those experiences and what they've been like so far. Starting off with meditation, I think it started off kind of difficult for me, mostly because I wasn't getting enough sleep to really you're like laying down in a dark room, like on a pillow, perhaps, and then you have like a soothing voice just telling you to take these deep breaths, and after a while, you kind of just doze off. And it becomes hard to concentrate on the different body parts that he wants you to concentrate on. But the last time we meditated, I had a really great night of sleep, and I was really able to concentrate on everything. And I had probably one of the coolest experiences um, ever. It just like once you get past the pain, like we were in one of the sitting up postures, and I was kind of just sitting there, and like my legs were killing me. It's not very comfortable, but you get past it. You try to stop thinking of everything going on in your mind and in your life, and you just focus on what this guy is telling you to focus on, like your breathing, bringing the energy of the earth into your body, and I just felt it was only in my hands, but I just felt this weird, like I somehow had this different type of connection with my own body about, and like how, I don't know, kind of just weird. I just felt these like weird pulses. Um, I just like radiating energy. I don't really know what it was, but it was. I really enjoyed it. So I guess definitely something I take from that is try to get more sleep before the days that we're gonna meditate. But and so I guess moving on, I'll talk about Trungpa Rinpoche first. I think this guy is amazing. He just like listening to him talk. He just like it would be he's kind of so simple with his words, but um, just listen. I don't know. You hear it and you like everything just seems so much easier. Like I don't know why I don't understand these things anyway, or something like that. And I just think it's really interesting because he kind of defies some of the rules. Like he was an alcoholic, or he had a wife, and he would, spend hours in bed with her. And I really liked that this guy was like reading a lot about Buddhism, and how part of like the path is like he needs to maybe you have to stay away from like women and sexual desires. And then he goes and sees Trungpa like with his wife, and she's in like a bath towel, like half naked, and he's like, oh, I guess I don't have to ask him about that, like it's fine. And with the alcohol, there was a quote, and I forget what it is, and I really wish I wrote it down, but it was something about how I will probably butcher it and probably not even get the point across, so I don't know if I'll even try. But it's something about um, how like alcohol is a way to like indulge in your senses. I don't know. This is probably not right, but basically what I got from it was there was another part of the film where he brings in like all these hippies and tells them to bring their weed, and he just throws it in the fire and says, "We are burning your self-deception. We are burning your self-deception." And I think it's the idea that like, I mean, using alcohol or maybe drugs is not, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not something that you should be like, oh, I automatically am not going to listen to you because of those behaviors. You have nothing to teach me. But it's more just that don't think that you are finding some sort of enlightenment by doing that. Think that you, I don't know, finding enlightenment is not, that's not the way to do it, kind of thing. And another thing I wanted to talk about from that movie was the thing about perfect moments, how they wanted this blue color, and all of a sudden some kid just makes this perfect blue and he just paints it on. And I think that kind of goes in part with how, of course, like, the world is flawed, but in a sense it is perfect because it is flawed. And each of those moments just make what it is today what it is. So it's, I mean, in a sense, it all is perfect. And I don't know, it's hard to sometimes believe it. Like, of course, I don't know, I look at the world and I see everything is so amazing, but it's hard to also try to understand how really terrible things can make the world perfect. I guess that's something, especially now with my family from Syria, and I've been struggling with that. But maybe those moments are somehow going to make something better at the end. So that's what I hope. Thanks for listening. Bye.